I don't even think they clean the vomit from that stuff over the years. That's why they're all different colors.
That was a good point.
Right?
You're full of great points. Things that I haven't realized.
Hey, man, gotta hang out more.
That might be like retirement point.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Thank you for tuning in to the On Blast podcast. Where, as always, we just like to give you our thoughts.
It's just my thoughts, man.
Right or wrong, just what we're feeling at the time. But we're gonna talk about Jay's former throne mate, your boy weird. Kanye.
Still waiting on Watch of Thrones 2.
Is it gonna happen? I don't think it's gonna happen now. Kanye's like fucking that up. I thought before this Trump thing that there might have been a chance, he goes to rehab, or wherever he went, and he's like sick, and Jay tries to help him out, and they get back together and make Watch the Throne 2, and the world's just a better place for it.
I don't know if that's going to happen now.
But now I have no idea what's going on with Kanye. Like, literally, I wrote down the question as in the email you didn't read.
Sorry, bro.
I'm joking. What the fuck is up with Kanye?
This is his Britney moment, right? He's just losing it.
Did go blonde, actually.
I'd say that Rick James said it best. Rick James said it best, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Got him strung out, bro.
It's a much better reaction than me, the Britney moment. That's good that you...
Like, listen, he went with the drastic hair change, right?
Anytime you go to the Cisco, there you got issues.
You got problems, right?
There's something there. But like the rants, the meltdown on stage where you're like begging for Jay's friendship. Yeah. You're like calling out Beyonce and calling out Drake and Khaled for paying for play on the radio and all that. Like, it just seemed so weird, and it just kept going and going. And at first, I was holding out hope that maybe this was just like some dumb part of the Kardashian show. You know what I mean? Like, I was holding out hope for that. Yeah. But this just seems a little too far now, no? Like, it just seems like the Trump thing, whatever. The Trump thing.
Yeah. He's got all of these Illuminati secrets built up, and he's freaking out, and they're leaking, and now he's going to be shunned. And you know what's going to happen to him? He's going to disappear. He canceled the tour, right? 25 stops on the tour. Part of his rants was that Jay-Z was going to kill him.
Yeah, Jay-Z had the hit out on him.
The goons at me. That was one of his rants. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this?
Oh, man.
Like, what are you talking about?
I would agree. He's starting to really tip off the edge. But it's funny, if I was having this conversation, even without reading your damn email, I was having this conversation with my boy Nav just now. Shout out to Otto's Beer Hall, where I got this lovely schnitzel.
Well-earned stain.
At Otto's Beer Hall. Anyways, he was asking me, he was like, what's going on with your boy Yeezy? I'm like, man, he's crazy, first of all. He's crazy, but nothing he does now surprises me because, especially after the Pablo album, to me, like, he's just like one of those like Madonna fucking just crazy superstars where like their art is just so far beyond. Yeah. Maybe in a few years now we'll look back and it's like, oh yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was just whatever. This guy's on a whole different level. Nothing he does surprises me. I don't know. Right. I see the artistry, the creative side. I thought Pablo was an amazing album.
Yeah. We went to the show was dope.
The concert was amazing. You know what I mean? And like, it
was great.
It's not your typical hip hop show, right? And I just feel like he's just, 5 years from now, we'll look back and we'll be like, okay, he wasn't that bad. That was just an episode. You're right. Britney moments, they happen. But I would never equate like Britney Spears talent to like Kanye West.
We talked last week.
I didn't mean to go that deep.
No, but I know what you mean. He's just having an episode. Maybe it's the Bad Batch of that fucking Tony or whatever he's doing. He's doing the Kardashian, whatever the fuck he's doing.
The white girl, the Chrissy. Yeah. He's doing the Britney Spears. He's on the Britney Spears. We talked last week about Trump being in the Tyson zone. Kanye thoroughly in the Tyson zone, right? He can do anything. Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, yeah, of course. That doesn't surprise me.
Right, but the one thing I told Nav was that it hasn't affected his music. Mm-hmm. So really,
I think that like I like Pablo better than Yeezus.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah,
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, it's not even
close. It's amazing. It's like the next...
The evolution.
Yeah, the evolution of hip-hop as... Yeah, I
are you able to... someone asked me the other day, they're like, because I had tickets to the show that was supposed to be next Sunday.
Yeah.
In Toronto.
The second Toronto one?
The second Toronto one, yeah. And obviously when the news came out that the show was canceled, and this whole meltdown started to happen, someone asked me if he announced the tour was coming back next week, would you go? And I'm like, yes,
of course.
Second. He's like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I'm able to compartmentalize and like separate the artist from like
the art
from the friend of Trump.
Yeah, right. And it's like, and I don't know what this all means. Like this whole Trump thing, I'm not trying to pretend to know. This whole Kim thing, I don't know what that means. But Kim hasn't ruined him musically.
Yeah,
it's not like I agree with him being with Kim. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of like a dude move. You know what I mean?
So not only that, but I'd want to go to that show just out of like morbid curiosity, like what's gonna happen, you know, for sure.
But like also,
he's in the Tyson zone. I want to see that shit.
But let me ask you guys this question, right? If social media and the kind of visibility we had around people existed 20, 30 years ago, like Michael Jackson and Prince, they'd be doing way more fucked up shit.
Oh yeah,
right. Like
they probably were doing way more fucked up shit. We just don't live in the
now
age of everything's covered,
and we see all of it. In fact, we see way too much of it.
Now, before I got to know, like I'm springing this on you guys now, here and now.
Was it in the email?
It was not in the email. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it.
All right.
But give me your top 3 albums this year.
This year?
Yeah. 2016. We're coming up to an end.
Life of Pablo is definitely up there for me.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I was in an email chat group and I wasn't responding to. I was busy, but I went back and like looked at it, and they were like throwing out what the song of the year was, and they settled on Waves. And I was trying really hard to argue, like just in my mind, like, is there a song I liked more than Waves this year? And I don't know if that's the case. Like, I feel like I had moments where I probably played that in my house on repeat like a half hour. Just because, like, you know, Chris Breezy's done his part, and then you're like, no, I need that again.
Yeah.
Fade's my joint on that album.
Ooh.
Really?
Fade for...
My father stretched my hands. Just come on when it hits,
the start
man.
of that album is just so fire. That's the thing, right? The start of that album is... Ultralight Beam, I had a month straight where every morning that was the first
you woke up to it.
It's just such a proper way, a great way to start your day.
It's a great track one, side one cut.
Yes.
In fact, my alarm till this day is Real Friends. It's a great alarm. If you set your as alarm to Real Friends, it'll be a great wake up.
I'm just here for the yams, though. So good.
Apart from the 12 Nights of Christmas, I mean...
sorry. Yeah, we did. We talked about the R. Kelly Christmas album.
Apart from...
That's how we're
because yours... I want to know what yours is going to be like some crazy Portuguese dance dance album.
I did have a connection to the roots where... have you ever heard of Portuguese fado music? It's so fado music is stereotypically very sad or somber, like often depressing sounding music. But there's this renaissance to keep it historical and make it trendy that it's become like Portuguese poppy. So it's not quite as deep.
Portuguese reggaeton?
Not Portuguese reggaeton. No, it's not quite on that level. Not quite on that level. But the queen of fado right now, her name is Marisa.
Okay.
I was over there in September and listening to it. We went to the fado bar. It's a very traditional thing.
There's a fado bar.
Yeah, in Lisbon you go out for a night and have dinner and you sit in this bar and it's always like tiny joints like this size. And they sing for 20 minutes and you eat and chat for 40, then they sing again for 20 and it goes on for hours.
Nice.
So we got to see the Queen, Marisa, in Toronto. She had Roy Thompson Hall like a week after we got back. And I thought, okay, just I'm gonna be the youngest person in there, right, by miles.
40 years, yeah.
No, the guy Gary Mello, guy we work with, he's sitting in the row in front of me. And she owned this place. And then she comes back and she's like, she's got a cold. She's like speaking perfect English and she's like coughing like I've been coughing, my apologies, the whole time. And she goes, oh, don't worry, it doesn't affect me when I sing. And my fiance, who is a professional singer, is like, oh my God, she's a robot. Yeah. She goes 2 hours. Perfect. No, didn't skip no notes, didn't skip nothing.
Damn.
And then she comes out, encore, rips the mic off a cappella in Roy Thompson.
No.
Oh. It was amazing.
That's some Yeezy.
So is that your her album? Is that your album?
I would have to go with maybe Artist of the Year. Artist of the Year, Marisa, the
Marisa
photo star.
Oh,
it's Mariza
Follow her on Twitter,
Yeah.
son.
Yo, absolutely. She's dropping bars every Friday. Puts it on SoundCloud.
My intro album would be Transparent. That would be the one. Go with that intro.
Oh shit! You can put on something new.
Yeah.
International.
Yo, man, between Marisa and the R. Kelly album, man.
You are on some next stuff, man. Absolutely.
I like that.